What if I told you that one of the most powerful forces in human history wasn't a king, a weapon, or an idea, but an animal? Around 6,000 years ago, on the vast, windswept steppes of Central Asia, our ancestors did something that would fundamentally reshape the destiny of our species. They didn't just tame a wild creature, they plugged a new engine into civilization itself. This is the story of the domestication of the horse, an event that shattered old worlds and built new ones, revolutionizing everything from the speed of a message to the very art of empire. The first and most profound shift happened on the open plains, the death of distance. Before the horse, human movement was slow, limited by the strength of our own legs. Trade goods, ideas, and people moved at a walking pace. The horse changed the equation overnight. It transformed a week-long journey into a day's ride. Suddenly, a farmer could travel to a distant market, a chieftain could enforce his will across a wider territory, and news could travel faster than a wildfire. The world, once vast and disconnected, began to shrink, and with this new speed came the first true networks of commerce and communication. But with this new power came a terrifying new reality, the ultimate weapon of the ancient world. The first horses were likely too small to ride into battle, but someone had a brilliant, devastating idea: harness them to a chariot. The chariot became the tank of the Bronze Age, a mobile platform for archers that could decimate slow-moving infantry formations. It was a technological shockwave that toppled kingdoms and created new military elites. But the true revolution was still to come, when a rider first climbed directly onto a horse's back and became one with the animal, giving birth to the cavalry and changing the face of warfare forever. This new power reached its terrifying apex with the rise of history's ultimate horse lords, the Mongols. Under Genghis Khan, the horse wasn't just a tool, it was the heart of a logistical and military machine unlike anything the world had ever seen. Mongol warriors could live in the saddle for days, covering impossible distances, appearing as if from nowhere. Their mastery of the horse allowed them to craft and control the largest contiguous land empire in history. It was the ultimate expression of power projection, proving that on horseback, a determined force could conquer and connect continents. So, the next time you see a horse, look past the creature itself. See the original high-speed internet, the engine of ancient trade routes like the Silk Road. See the chariot that shattered empires and the cavalry charge that decided the fate of nations. The domestication of the horse wasn't just an event, it was a gearshift for humanity. It gave us a new velocity for our ambitions and reshaped the political and cultural landscape of the planet forever. The world we live in was quite literally built, in part, at a gallop.